Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. I'm Ken Heron, and there's Jason Schappert from RemotePilot101.com and M0A.com. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Big doings in the next couple of days. In fact, this weekend is the big Minefield 4.0 meet. Jason's going to be there.
I will be there both days.
Hopefully you'll be there too. He's going to fly in the airplane. And I've got some video from last year that I'll share. We've got the news. It's going to be kind of an abbreviated show tonight because I'm tired. He's tired.
Real tired. He's on Spain time. What's been going on with you? Nothing. I literally late last night just got back from Mallorca, Spain. That's where my wife is from.
Yeah.
So my body thinks Spain's 6 hours ahead. So my body thinks it's like somewhere over the Atlantic Ocean right now. I'm in Florida, but my body is like, it's telling me it's like 2 a.m. It's time to go to bed. See these bags under my eyes?
Yeah.
I didn't even shave. Like, what's happening to me, Ken?
I know.
It's a different Jason.
I know, me too. I didn't shave either. I'm been preparing so hard for Minefield this weekend that I didn't bother with that. Hey, let me ask you, if you're in a passenger plane, like a 7, and you're over the pilot has a problem, could you take over and land it?
Can I tell you?
Is that your dream?
Secret, Ken?
Is that your dream?
That's my sick fantasy. that is my dream. Now, obviously, I don't want the pilot to die.
No.
But you better believe I'm going to get up there. It's my dream to hear any pilots on board. And I'm going to have my phone, and I'm going to be in selfie mode like this.
Yeah.
And this video is going to get so many views.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be great. That's like those knuckleheads that bring their catcher's mitt to the ball game, hoping.
Exactly.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah. Exactly.
Have you ever flown?
That's my sick dream.
Have you ever flown? How different is it than like your plane, like your little plane?
It's all relative, right? It's all Bernoulli's principle in aerodynamics. But I've never flown something that big. Flown a lot of little jets, like the little private jets that you see and stuff, but never any of those big 7-somethings, as you say.
Yeah, but you would have to know how to take it out of all the automatic stuff. Would you fly it manually, or would you? Because you wouldn't know how to.
No, you would leave it on autopilot,
right?
So you figured out kind of where you're going and what you're doing.
Yeah. And then would you have to rely on instructions from someone on the radio, or do you think you could just, because you have to, all right, where's the gear?
Yeah, you would definitely want that. Like somebody, I mean, kind of like how I talked you down so successfully in that video.
Yeah.
It'd be just like that.
Would you be screaming like a little girl like I was?
No. Okay. I was just making sure somebody was filming it. That's what I'd be making sure of the most.
You would be like, all right, no, this is too much. I'm out. Okay.
How many people in the chat saw that? I mean, Ken is, I think you have another career, Ken, in being a pilot. This is a great video.
I just, taking the controls of a plane like that, I'm used to flying drones, and I know the aerodynamics, and I know pretty much what's what and everything. And I've flown little foamies, and I can see, but to feel it in your inner ear and to have skin in the game, it was a bit much for me, even though I knew you were right there.
Just a little skin in the game.
Yeah. But anyway, wow. So we've got Jeff Sills coming up with the news. But first, lest we not forget our favorite sponsor, other than, of course, RemotePilot101.com. I'm talking about the Cadillac of processed meat. Pigeon jerky.
Enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them go. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats.
Yeah! Thank you, Pigeon Jerky, for supporting the channel.
Will Pigeon Jerky be at Minefield on Saturday?
I've been looking for years for a supplier of Pigeon Jerky I need to get more merch out there, and one of the things I need to do is I need to find a Pigeon Jerky supplier.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a video. Apparently they eat lots of pigeons in China. And they have
Really?
Yeah, they have pigeon.
Is that why the sweet and sour chicken's so good?
I don't know. But they sent me this video of a pigeon processing plant. It's much like our chicken processing plant where they take the eggs and it was horrible to see. It was horrific. These poor pigeons. Anyway, so on that note, let me see here. I got I wanted to share some. I got this really cool plug-in for audio. You audiophiles out there, you will love it. I'm going to share that here in just a little bit.
It's software based. It's a plugin.
Yes. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Is it going to work on an Apple computer, like a superior computing device like mine?
Oh, it'll work on Apple computers and real computers. Let's see here.
That was good. You snuck that in there really subtly, but it was well done.
Thanks,
it was very well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, let's go down memory lane very quick. Just you and I, okay? And then we'll bring in Jeff for the news.
We have a lot of memories together, sir.
We do. We go way back. And I've got a couple of cool viewer videos to share as well. But this is Minefield last year. You and I have this tradition. I don't know how it started, but every year I climb the tower, the fire tower there. And you decided to join me last year.
I did climb the tower.
You did, but it didn't last very long.
How do you climb this thing? This seems really dumb.
Yeah, I told you it didn't have any steps.
Almost as dumb as wearing a camera on your head. Oh, there's railings up there.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
So you can just do this?
Yeah, just do that.
Just do that. That's it. God damn it. Oh no, Barkley! Barkley crashed.
Sideways obstacle avoidance doesn't exist on the mini.
That's right. Now, when you hold stuff, for the most part, the bolts aren't that loose. For the most part.
That's pretty loose.
Yeah. Just always make sure you have a hand on something before you release the other hand.
This is not smart. I don't like this already. If there were stairs...
Are you out?
I'm out already.
You're out?
Ken, this is scary.
Yeah.
Ken, I got my whole life ahead of me.
You're only 34. What are you doing?
I know, but you're...
I've lived my life, Jason. I can risk it for the biscuit.
Wow, you want the GoPro head mount?
Are you really out?
Dude, there's no stairs, Ken.
Give me that camera.
There's no stairs.
All right.
I will take all the...
Okay.
Ken.
Yeah.
I'm scared of heights.
Oh, that's right. Well, get down. What are you doing? You're crazy. There's no stairs.
How do you go? You go backwards?
What are you doing?
Jeez, Ken.
Yeah.
That's scary.
He made it up one flight.
Let me show him why. Hold on.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is the railing.
Well, I trust it. It's fine. It's a birthday tradition. I got to do it alone again.
All right, you do it alone. No one's going with your butt.
All right, bud. Every time my mom sees me do this, she does yell at me. She really does. Is that Bardwell right there? Fly through here. I can't believe that the fire service would actually, I mean, it's going to be easier with stairs, but, you know.
Oh. Nice Converse.
Thanks. What is that? Hey! Yeah! Was that Bardwell? Oh, man. Finally made it to the top of the tower this year. It was a heck of a climb. I'll show you how much room there is up here. Not a lot. It's about the size of a large bathroom. Oh. It's an accomplishment for someone of my advanced years, though. Oh, this is such a great thing with all the drones flying around. Look at all the drone people. Look at them all.
So good.
Hello, drone people! I'm so fortunate that all these people came to hang out and talk drones and celebrate our hobby. Look at all the drones. Look at them all.
Wow.
Bip, bop, bip, bop. Fantastic. I want this little whoop guy to fly through. Here he comes. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's coming through. Oh, no. Come on. You got it. Oh, what the? He crashed. Disarm. There you are. You ready to? You ready? Go ahead.
Hand launching from a fire tower.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so fun every year. If it's your first year to make it this year, you're in for a treat. The weather's going to be nice. It's not going to be too hot. It was going to rain, but I canceled it for you. No.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. No.
You're going to climb the fire tower again, huh?
I think I am. This might be the last year.
It was really dangerous.
Well, listen, the sculptor, Billy Tripp, he said he went up there and tightened all the bolts this year.
Oh, that's good. Do you want to explain to everybody why we were wearing gloves? It wasn't for grip or anything else. You want to explain why we had to wear gloves?
It was for all of the bird poop.
There was so much poop on the railing, on everything, that we had to wear gloves.
Yeah.
So we didn't get, I don't know, E. coli while we were climbing the tower.
Bird flu. I don't know what you get from all the...
I don't know what you get from dried bird poop, but there's probably a few things.
Yeah. Now, I have some more memories that we'll share from last year with you and I, one of which is you doing a ride-along in the goggles and you flying a fixed-wing foamy for the first time.
That's right. You tried to dogfight me.
I did. And we're going to have a Dave, Fly High FPV Dave on. I think he's in the chat right now. He's getting ready, as Dave can only get ready.
How could Dave be getting ready?
I don't know. I think he's, dotting all of his I's. Protein shake. I think that's what he's doing. Right?
Yeah, getting swole.
Dave, he's getting swole. Did you say swole?
Swole. Yeah, is that still a cool word to use?
You're in a gym, right? I mean, you're too fit to not be in a gym, right?
Yeah, I see you there all the time.
Yeah, right? So you know what ILS is, right?
No, I'm not familiar with ILS.
It's, the dudes that walk like this and they can put their arms down. It's called imaginary...
And you wonder how they wipe their butt and stuff?
Yeah. It's called imaginary lat syndrome, ILS, because they can't.
Oh, ILS.
ILS,
wow.
imaginary lat. I learned that because I joined a gym, went 2 days and never went back, but I did learn that term. Yeah, that's my takeaway. Wow. But right now, let's go ahead and get into the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Jeff Sills is standing by right now in the drone newsroom. What's going on there, pal? Hey! You are muted.
I know, because I have to mute myself.
Right. But you knew
noise in the house.
You knew it was coming.
You knew
it. I know.
It was the big intro.
It wasn't a surprise.
Yeah, and the thing was is that he did the long delay, and I was sitting there thinking, man, it's gonna come eventually. So anyway, so the news is brought to you by Camera Butter, ultra high quality non-ND filters, screen protectors, and FPV accessories. If you want no compromise performance from your camera, get you some Camera Butter. CameraButter.com.
That's right. And tonight, someone is going to win a $50 coupon code, good for CameraButter.com. We're going to have a contest tonight, and someone's going to win some Camera Butter. And I will have 3 more $50 coupons to give away at Minefield this weekend. So thank you, Camera Butter. You're butter than everyone else.
Wow, it's be a slippery minefield.
Oh! What's going on, Jeff?
All right, so I don't have an awful lot of information about this, but because it's DJI, obviously we're going to share it real quick. So as of 2100 Beijing time, a day or so ago, the DJI was going to officially enter the drone delivery fray by allowing you to buy a DJI box to put beneath your RTK drone.
Hold on, I got a picture of the box. Okay, you ready? This is a big reveal, because I know everybody loves all the DJI stuff. You ready? Oh, I don't know if this is exclusive, but You're not ready for this. The DJI box.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ken, I believe did you not write their marketing song for this product?
Don't force me to play that. I know you love that. It's my
That's
drone
one
in a
of my
box.
favorite songs that you've done.
Was it
You need
because?
to find it.
Oh, I have it. Whenever you want, I have it. Let's play it at the end of the show.
Pull it out and not get a copyright strike. It's.
Oh no, I'll play it at
pretty
the end. I'll play it at the end of the show.
It'll be worth it. Stay
people
to
stick
the
with
end.
Is it
Yours.
because? Did you like my duct tape boy
Yeah, it was the
band
mutton
beard?
chops, yeah.
All right, I'll share that. Okay.
All right, so first in the news is shark spotting drones are going to be at New York beaches every day for the rest of the summer.
Oh, goody.
An FDNY drone spotted a shark here early this afternoon.
To hear that there was and that they weren't letting anyone in, I thought that was great.
It was nice that they closed everything first and then checked everything out and they cleared it.
Meanwhile, the NYPD announcing today, along with the FDNY, they'll be operating shark spotting drones at all city beaches every day through the rest of the summer.
A drone can get up there, see things, extra eyes in the sky. We can get closer to the water.
I think it will give people more comfort and some sense of, peace knowing that someone is watching.
I think it's a good step to just having an eye on the sharks because it's very rare for that to happen here.
Those drones are up at 9 a.m. before the beach is open to swimmers, scanning for danger.
No, it's nothing I want to mess with.
But Jesus Scott says the drones make him feel less safe, and he's from Rockaway Beach. He used to swim every day, but that was before the recent shark attack here.
If the drones is out there, something is out there. You got drones every day for the whole summer, I ain't getting in the water.
While both the NYPD and FDNY will operate these drones through the rest of this summer, the city hopes to train Parks Department employees so they can operate their own drones for shark surveillance by next summer.
Once again, the sharks are in the water.
I was just gonna say, could you play the NYPD officers part again? It was the accent was so good.
Yeah, we got drones in the air. They're in the water. Yeah, no worries.
I mean, I wouldn't fight them.
No,
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well. All right, so that's one way you can use a drone. Another way that you can use a drone is for the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. These guys have a new way of using drones.
This clean spot in the Coliseum wasn't done by a 20-man team, but by a pressure washer attached to a drone. Liberty Drones is made up of 3 men, a drone pilot, someone maneuvering the hose pipe, and the founder who's making sure everything runs smoothly.
We've done jobs up in Philadelphia, done jobs up at Ohio University, up in Akron University, down at Tulane University, and done work at Oshner Hospital System.
Eric Schultz founded Liberty Drones in December of 2022. He says using drones to help out with jobs like pressure washing can help lower the cost for projects.
We don't have any workers on lifts or up at any different heights, and we can take teams of 20 down to teams of 3 by utilizing drone technology.
Schultz also says it can lower accidents on work sites.
Over 80% of deaths are caused by fall hazards, and we eliminate all of that by keeping all of our workers on the ground. The number one thing that we're here to do is to keep employees safe, and this makes labor-intensive jobs easier, faster, and safer.
The idea of using a drone to pressure wash came to him after seeing the roof of the Superdome catch fire 2 years ago from a pressure washer.
And I thought I came up with this crazy idea, and I started doing more research, and I found out there was a company who is actually producing this.
A futuristic idea that can potentially change simple tasks.
That is really cool to hear him talk about it because he is very excited about it. He was almost tripping over his own words, like, yeah, we got this, and everybody's on the ground, and we get to wear hard hats, and the joint, and it's flying, and it's clean. He was very excited.
He was really excited.
Oh, man, I need to get some of that excitement from him.
Two things come to mind, though. If you can't pass your Part 107, there's still a job in the drone industry for you, and that is the hose guy.
The hose holder.
So you can still be the hose holder. The other thing he said, too, is 80% of deaths, I assume he's talking about pressure washing deaths. Very, specific. Are from falls.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
It's fascinating.
I never thought of pressure washing deaths.
I'd sooner hold the hose.
I'd rather hold the hose.
I gained a lot of hose holding experience in college. All right, All right, back to you.
There's the
I'm a blurter.
hose holder.
I'm a blurter. Yes, Jeff.
Yeah. No, I got it.
All right.
All right. So, if you didn't already know, there have been some major fires in Hawaii recently that were very tragic.
Hold on a second. Why'd you pick this story right after the hose holding? Let's come back to that.
We picked this story.
Yeah, but let's have a little palate cleanser between the wacky holding of the hoses and the whole Hawaii thing. Let's skip to the next one. Come back to that one. How about that? I'm making an executive decision. Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Because the next one's going to be wacky too, and then it's not going to go to the. Never mind.
It'll be fine.
All right. Glendale police use a drone to help catch a burglar inside Target.
This is awesome. Check this out. So apparently there's a dude. Do you have any more details? Because I think he was just living there, right?
Yeah. No. The guy had been hiding among the merchandise racks in the storage room at the Target store. And they had used a drone to essentially find him, and then
now he's running away. Run away!
Yeah, right? And he's throwing stuff at the drone. And the drone operator is pretty good for avoiding it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I give the drone operator lots of props for the flight. But yeah, they were able to locate him and arrest him for trespassing in the store.
Was he?
But innovative way of using the drone to do it to find him though.
Was he? Like waiting for them to close and then
the store was closed. Yeah, he was hiding in the store after it closed, obviously to stay in there or rest or sleep or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
But he wasn't supposed to be in there.
He was just taking a nap.
Yeah.
In a Target.
Imagine that surprise, right? You're just snoozing and then there's a drone up there. Drones they're everywhere, man.
Not quiet either, yeah.
No. All right. Back to you, Jeff, in the somber newsroom.
Okay, so we'll go to the somber newsroom.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not familiar, there have been some very serious fires in Hawaii recently. The governor there has identified that they've had up to 99 people found so far that have passed away. The wildfires went through a huge section of one of the most historic places on the island. It's already considered to be one of the deadliest in the U.S. in the past century. Two of the fires have not yet been completely contained, according to an update as of late Sunday. And they've been searching the areas now to try to find, more people, et cetera. And the story that I heard this morning was they found 66 people alive that had taken refuge in a building and just weren't able to get out of it until the rescue people were able to free them.
Wow.
Well, that's good in a horrible apocalyptic event. Wow,
Yeah.
that's
terrible
to see.
It was, and the thing about this fire was exactly how fast it went through there. I mean,
it was going 80 miles an hour, they said.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even outrun it in a car, and people were just jumping into the water if they could. I heard a story about there was a bunch of people that survived by staying in their hotel's pool up to their necks or whatever, and then just popping up for air. What a terrible, terrible thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they will be able to recover from that, and because that's a very beautiful part of Hawaii. I've been there before. All right. Next, we're going to step back a little bit. Last year, we showed a video of an explosion on a bridge that was between Russia and Ukraine that was the Russians were using to bring supplies in. And there was a lot of debate as to, what had caused the explosion and et cetera. And the Ukrainians later this year introduced us to their boat, that has explosives in it. And to add insult to injury to the Russians, they released a video of the boat hitting the bridge.
Yeah, because at first they weren't admitting it, but now they're like, yeah, we did it. Yeah, it's us. So check this out.
This is exactly what the drone pilots saw. Thermal imagery, the water rippling as up to a ton of explosive approaches the bridge. The feed then obviously went dead as it hit the concrete. Russian officials said 2 civilians died in the attack. Cameras on the bridge captured the first blast on the road section The cursor shows the drone moving in, and another on the railway tracks at about the same time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ukraine has been
things...
coy, some officials saying these huge blasts are from, quote, unidentified floating objects, but no longer. The head of the Ukrainian security services told CNN this is just the start.
Sea surface drones are a unique invention of the security service of Ukraine. None of the private companies are involved. Using these drones, we have recently conducted successful hits of the Crimean Bridge, a big assault ship Olengorsky Gornyak, and SIG tanker.
This, another Ukrainian drone attack on the Russian amphibious assault boat, the Olengorsky Gornyak, on which Ukrainian officials said 100 personnel were on board.
Wow.
It was a remarkable feat carried out by a growing fleet of what they call the Sea Babies. Hundreds of miles away from Ukrainian bases and right in Russia's coastal heartland. It put the Black Seas east suddenly at risk.
These drones are produced at an underground production facility in Ukraine. We are working on a number of new, interesting operations, including in the Black Sea waters. I promise you, it will be exciting, especially for our enemies.
Ukraine's ingenuity, again and again, toppling the lumbering Russian Goliath.
Wow. Wow.
That was your nickname back in high school, wasn't it, Ken? Sea Baby?
Sea Baby? Oh, I thought it was lumbering Goliath. Yeah, that was my nickname.
Wow.
Anyway, back to you in the newsroom, Jeff.
All right. So the other news story that had been making the news recently was an explosion of a house in western Pennsylvania here in the United States. The blast destroyed 3 houses and damaged at least a dozen more. The explosion occurred in a town of Plum, which is 20 miles east of Pittsburgh. The explosion, they believe, was caused by a mine that was, like a, not a mine explosive, but
an underground like mine.
Yeah.
And
that caused the explosion. It was something that had been sealed up and it caused the explosion. But the devastation, you can't appreciate it until you see it from the drone. There were 5 people that were killed in that explosion.
Yeah, the gas built up in the space of the closed mine, and then something sparked it. Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah. All right, next we have a drone that can assist soldiers during medical emergencies.
A drone was center stage at Camp Grayling today for medical exercises. The new technology is called AIMS, which stands for Automated Image-Based Medical Sensing. It was demoed at Northern Strike at Camp Grayling and developed from the science and engineering company Arete in partnership with Tatrix and the United States Army.
This is for a remote triage, decentralized capability. Essentially what we're trying to do is to allow from an autonomous vehicle to gather 4 key pieces of information for the medics.
AIM's 4 key components include locating casualties, their positions such as sitting, standing, or laying down, gathering vitals, and in the future incorporating wound severity. The AIMS sensors can be fitted onto different types of drones and cameras.
That is really cool. That's great. Yeah. Drones are good.
That's one of the more, I guess, interesting ones. So,
absolutely.
All right. This next story, I'm going to show my age real quick because the first time I saw this, the last movie that Steve McQueen made was called The Hunter. And there was a scene in which he was chasing a bunch of people through a cornfield. And not to be outdone, the police recently had to chase a bunch of people through a cornfield.
Oh, yes. And how was this crop circle created, Jeff?
This was created by a Land Rover that was being chased by the police. And it drove into the field to, I guess, attempt to evade officers, leaving a trail across the Minefield, which was rather well done, I might say.
Oh, yeah.
But,
and hats off to the drone person who thought to, I wonder what this would look like from the air, right?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It almost looks intentional.
They actually had, not only were the police cars chasing, but they had a helicopter overhead is giving the I guess police directions for this, and the vehicle eventually got back out on the road and was involved in a crash that allowed them to catch the suspect.
You know, it's hard to hide a Land Rover, through a cornfield.
Yeah,
like you just kind of you leave a trail behind you.
Yeah. Well, here's something.
Like that,
here's something else. My morning show partner, Jason, the other Jason Crockett. He doesn't like me talking about this, but he once crashed his plane in a soybean field.
So I know where you're going with this. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was fine, but you know what he had to do? He had to buy all of the soybeans that he destroyed.
Wow.
He paid the farmer for the bit of the crop that he destroyed. So I'm wondering how much money in corn was destroyed in this, right? And did they make that dude that part of his charges that he had reimbursed the farmer? Because that's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, if you're running from the police in a Range Rover, or they said Land Rover, I don't know what kind, but none of those are cheap, whether it's a classic Defender or whatever. That's a little bit crazy. So
yeah, that's high dollar. Anything that says, if your vehicle says Rover on it, you can afford some corn.
Yeah, Moon Rover, like totally.
Moon Rover.
Yeah, it's expensive.
If your dog's name is Rover, you can afford to buy some corn.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So next in the news, the North Carolina Department of Transportation recently received a waiver from the FAA to remotely launch and fly drones beyond visual line of sight, so that they can, do projects inspections for construction areas.
Okay.
So they plan on placing drones in docking stations at the project sites across the state, and they'll use the drones remotely from a monitoring station, and they'll fly them around the construction projects to report on how the transportation construction is going. This is projects that will be anywhere within the state that they can set up these particular remote stations at. It is kind of interesting that they would have this ability to get out and kind of keep on the site live tracking of the work that's being done. I'm kind of impressed, and hats off to the FAA for giving them this kind of waiver to be able to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so the Ukrainians have discovered a new way of using drones. They've discovered that they can use drones to get rid of Russian landmines.
Oh, yes, they can.
Shellfire is a constant overhead. The drone unit used daylight to help direct artillery fire.
You'll see the incoming shortly. Okay, so they're using this to correct the next shell that's fired.
And no, they must keep hidden.
Якщо противник побачить дрона, вони зразу всю силу, все почнуть артилерія, танки, міномети будуть працювати.
There's still the basic problem that it's trench warfare and minefields, and that by definition makes the going slow. But as the sky darkens and the air cools here, an advantage has emerged. One of their drones is equipped with a thermal camera, and they've noticed out in the wide cratered fields about 4 kilometers away where the Russians hide, something new. Some of these white dots are Russian landmines.
Wow.
They retain the heat of the summer sun as the earth around them cools. The contrast is greatest at dusk or dawn, experts say, so they seem to glow. The unit told us they use special charges to blow up the mines. It's not a precise science, but a huge help in seeing an invisible enemy.
That is great.
Wow.
What a happy accident that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised that the mines retain the heat from the day,
Well, I mean, they're not burying them deep enough. We've got to bury the mines deeper. They can see them. Right? I mean, because they're not that far under the ground if you can still see the heat through the soil like that. But no, that's great. Another great use for drones with FLIR technology on board.
Well, and I know that Jason, you're getting all excited about August 19th with it being National Aviation Day.
Very true.
And students in the Western Maricopa Education Center are just as excited as you are.
Oh.
Learning to fly is a dream for many. And for these students at West Mech, it's becoming a reality.
I've been interested in drones and aviation for a really long time.
Honestly, I didn't expect how easy it is to fly drones, really, and how quick it is to learn. I barely just picked up a drone today, and it was such a simple process. It seems so scary, but as long as you're ready to learn, it's really easy.
Ella Chachulski is a junior in high school. She's hoping the drone program will give her plenty of different career options. That could include piloting drones for law enforcement, fire departments, agriculture, and the film industry.
I'm like a very creative person. I love learning, and engineering is something I'm very passionate about. And West Mech offering this class is a really great stepping stone for so many different people.
It's a year-long program prepping students for their pilot's license and teaching them to fly responsibly.
Understanding controlled airspace, weather. The biggest problem right now with the government and drone piloting is sharing the airspace with our manned aircraft. We know there's military aircraft, we know there's civilian aircraft. A drone flown improperly can damage those type of aircraft.
This was Trina Dew's first time flying a drone.
On the simulator, it's like very sensitive, but in real life, it's not. So it's like a lot easier to do once you like get started.
Many of them are still figuring out what they'd like to do career-wise. Others have more specific goals.
So I was really interested with drones, like for filming, like photography and stuff like that. So I thought, like, just get my license so that I just have like a fallback after I graduate.
But either way, they're certain being able to fly will help them reach for the stars.
Okay, local news, you have to stop. That was a wonderful story until the very end. I was like, this is so great. Young people are learning. And then they had to throw that pun in. Keep reaching for the stars. Oh, it's
Let's
so cringe.
soar together.
So cringe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who writes this stuff?
The news people, the local news.
Yeah, they're not on strike.
Were you ever asked to do that, like in radio, Ken? Like something really cheesy like that?
Oh, yeah.
What do you say?
I would read the news all the time. I would write and read news reports on the radio.
But did you ever have to do something cheesy, like
I didn't have to.
A sponsor wanted something cheesy?
I didn't have to, but I did. But it was the 90s, not 2023.
Yeah.
Come on. Anyway. All right. Back to you in the newsroom there, Jeff.
All right. So, not to be outdone by the Ukrainians, the Russians have released an interesting video. Now, this is a short video, but to give you some context, Starlink terminals were promised to be like a boon to the Kiev region, and the communication capability that they afforded the Ukrainians have become basically a health hazard to the operators, because the Russians have been working on trying to figure out ways to block it or disrupt it, and now they've discovered that the terminals that they use on the ground for the communication nodes are the targets that they should hit. And this was an FPV drone that hit one of those nodes dead on.
Was that a POS? Was that a DJI POS? Because that's really all they're good for.
No,
Sorry.
go back and play it.
Sorry.
I don't think it was.
It might not have. It might have looked like a potato because it had the explosives on
white.
it. Yeah, okay, that was.
Yeah, no, that
was like the C4 or something.
But it's not shaped like an Inspire. It's just a little.
Yeah, here it is
name.
again in slow motion. Wow.
So what is he actually hitting? There's a charge in there, or the drone has a charge on it?
Well, you can make one of the PID switches like just instead of putting it into acro, you put it into whack-ro, blow mode. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God!
Wow. What, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I got nothing. Blow mode.
All right.
Anyway,
what do we got?
All right. So
it was a real
Susie and Paul.
Yeah.
Susie and Paul Sizemeister in Virginia love deliveries. They've made 1,150 deliveries to, I guess, Wingstop or Wings. And they recently, this 80-year-old couple got their
Meet
first drone
Susie and Paul, an adventurous Virginia couple in their 80s who are embracing drone delivery full on.
Drone is one of the funnest things that ever happened to us. We got the first delivery in the United States, the first commercial delivery.
Susie and Paul are early adopters of Wings drone delivery, and they've placed over 1,150 drone deliveries since 2019 and counting. How do you know where your purchases are going to end up?
Well, they have a GPS location specified for our front yard. It reliably comes to that point.
You could put a quarter there and it would land on it every time.
With a few simple taps on their smartphones, Susie and Paul can order their favorite items from local stores and restaurants.
I just get on my phone and I get the Wing app on here and I push the button.
From groceries to over-the-counter medications, Wings drone delivery has made their lives easier, especially since Susie doesn't drive due to an eye condition. Tell me what sets drone delivery apart from just having them drop it by in a car or truck?
Well, it's so much more fun and it doesn't use any gas and it only takes a little bit of the electricity to charge it.
Oh, bless their hearts.
No. I am going to sit back here and just soak this in because Ken was telling us for years now that drone delivery service will never take off. Never happen.
It won't.
Nothing.
It won't.
And
Sucks.
It won't. It won't. It hasn't.
150 deliveries to that couple who is 80 years old.
Yes, they live in a retirement community, no doubt, and they're ordering 300 things of Polydent.
No, they're getting like the diabetic compression socks.
They're getting what they want.
Honey,
and it gets to their house.
I'm out of Polydent again. Can you call the drone? Yeah. They're bored old people. That's all. They don't have
1,150 deliveries. That's impressive. Since 2019.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to gloat now.
Send me tube socks. I'll wait out. Okay. I'll go out my lawn right now.
No. As soon as it's available in your area, I am definitely sending you tube socks.
I don't see the drone yet. It's not here yet. It's not. I'm looking. It's not here. I put a landing pad. It's
everybody
not here
in the
yet.
audience, the soupy sales thing with the dollar, et cetera. As soon as he gets drone delivery service in his area, we need to flood his front yard with tube socks.
Jeff is referencing something that we talked about in the membership video that you'll see later.
Because you're members, right? Every single one of you people out there, you're all members.
By the way, if you become a member, you have a chance to win something. If you check out the membership video that I'll post tomorrow. But bless their hearts, as they say here in the South. Those two old couples. Whoever goes first, I'm sure the other one will have their ashes delivered via drone. That's what I want. I want my ashes spread via Matrice or something. That's what I want. It's not ever going to happen. We are not. It's not going to.
Already is happening.
Sure.
It's 2019.
In Sunnyview Rest Home, where there are no children, they were like, "Ooh, a drone!" Pull on the string, clobber on their head. As soon as all the lawyers in the world are dead, we will have drone delivery. In the meantime, put it on a truck. Anyway, Jeff, I just want to take this time to thank you very much for your very diligent work with the news. As always, a fine news report. I'd also like to thank your beard.
Yeah,
that is one.
It's really inspirational.
Heck of a beard. Does your beard have an Instagram?
Not yet.
We need to create that.
So good.
At Jeff's Beard. Come on, somebody make that for us.
Somebody lock in that.
Lock it in. Jeff'sBeard.com, Jeff'sBeard.beard, whatever. We need to.
Beard. Jeff.beard.
Make any money off it, send it to me.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Jeff and Beard.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Right.
At Jeff's Beard. That's so good.
Jeff's Beard. Oh, my goodness. All right.
Wow.
So, do you have a joke for us?
Yeah, so all my jokes, there's a writer strike going on right now.
Yeah.
So it was a little hard to come by jokes.
Yeah.
So I had to go to my 8-year-old Ella and 6-year-old Gavin, who wrote all these jokes due to the writer strike. I couldn't get my writers to write for me.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear one from Ella or one from Gavin first?
Oh, Ella. She's the best.
Okay.
She's my
Ella
favorite.
Wrote, where did the chicken live?
Where did the chicken live?
around the bark. She's 8, Ken.
She wrote this herself.
Yeah, I mean, I think so, or learned it in school. I don't know.
Okay. All right, no, that's good. No, bravo to Ella. Bravo to Ella.
She's in bed already, so.
Okay. And
it's okay.
Yeah. And now that Dave is here to hear the second one, let's hear.
So much handsomeness now on this
Yes.
live
Welcome,
stream.
Dave.
Wow.
Welcome, Dave. Dave doesn't talk. He just waves.
It's good to be here, man.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
Good to see you, man. Do you have a joke from your other child?
Yeah, I have Gavin's joke here. What did the baby duck say to the mommy duck when it was hungry?
I don't know. What did the baby duck say to the mommy duck when it was hungry?
Eat some
Can
quackers.
I have a quacker?
Ah!
See? Smart guys.
That's good. That's good.
6.
Man,
Come on.
That is really, it is difficult to put a cohesive joke together. So hats off to your intelligent children. Dave, welcome to the abbreviated version of TNL. We're going to try to get through it because this guy is super tired.
Oh, do you need a nappy?
I need a little nappy poo.
He needs a nappy.
Dude, I am tired because I have been grinding for days getting ready for Minefield.
Yeah.
It's happening. I'm driving tomorrow. Can't wait to see you guys. It's going to be awesome.
It is going to be a lot of fun.
I've got tons of prizes for you guys too.
You do? What do you?
T-Motor sent me 2 sets of motors. The Pacers and some Velox, the new Velox motors that just came out.
Okay.
And I've got tons of batteries from China Hobby Line. They're giving us 30 packs.
Wow.
30 batteries we're giving away. So they're 6S and 1100s and 1300s and 4S 1500s. They're all my greens with the super strong rubber jacket on the outside because I like my batteries to bounce.
Right. And you got any of those cool Dave Fly High lights you're going to bring?
No, we don't have any LEDs.
No,
man.
no, I didn't think you did. Didn't think you had any of those. Yeah.
Dude, check these out. These are the new race gates from We Bleed FPV, and they're sending them out. I'm going to bring some of those with me too.
Okay.
Cool.
You can light up the Tiny Whoop area.
Dude, I can light anything you want up.
Excellent. And this is going to be the first Minefield that we're going to be there all night. So I'm going to bring a projector, or I think actually Koshat's bringing his projector, and I'm going to bring my computer and edit some of the clips that people film during the day, and we'll show them on the wall of the grocery store at night so everybody can huddle around and watch that stuff.
Cool. And then we can watch Top Gun.
We watch Top Gun for sure. The original, not the last one, where nobody believes that a 70-year-old guy is going to be able to get in a plane or however he old is. No. Do you know I walked out of that movie?
The second Top Gun?
The latest one, the newest one.
You walked out of it?
I walked out.
Why? You only pay for half of it?
Because it sucked.
I fell asleep watching it.
Because the dialogue was trite.
But the airplanes.
Oh, there airplanes were. I mean, yeah, the computer graphics of the airplanes
those
was really
airplanes
cool.
30 years ago when they did the first one.
Yeah.
They didn't even make a new soundtrack. They're still just playing Danger Zone.
Really?
They didn't even hire a new crew. It's the same cast.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Cheaper
man.
that way.
Well, anyway, it's going to be all about aviation and fun and RC stuff. So do come to Minefield this weekend. And
all drones are welcome. All flying things.
All flying things.
All cars and buggies and trucks. Bring all your RC stuff. It's going to be ridiculous.
And the whole town of Brownsville is behind us. They love it when we come. The mayor, police chief, everybody loves it. It actually is a boon to their little local economy, and so I'm glad we can do that for them. Speaking of local economy, the very local economy here is I believe improving right now as I hear a train a-coming. Now, as you know, if you're a fan of the channel, I don't sell stuff. I don't got merch and lights and 3D printed crap, and I don't sell.
I do.
He does, but I don't have motors and all that stuff. Yeah. No,
you got some merch.
Yeah, well, all right. But I depend on your goodwill and the goodwill of our lovely sponsors. So thank you to our sponsors. I really do appreciate that. But right now, your super chats are going to pay the rent this month. So let me go ahead and thank. We already have 5 new members to the channel. You can gift memberships, and YouTube will dole them out to deserving people.
Wow.
Drone Rob, $20. Thank you very much, Drone Rob. Preparing for Minefield, he says.
Nice.
Now, Kid and the Drone, I think his name is... it's not Dylan, it's Daniel. He just became a member. He's 9 years old, so if you see him in the chat, he might be chatting quite a bit, or maybe it's past his bedtime now, but he did ask his parents before becoming a member, so thank you very much,
That's
Daniel.
your youngest member.
Yes, and I thank him for his $2. Bill, thank you very much for being a member for 15 months. He says, hey, everyone. Northside Hawk, been a member for 2 years of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Thank you so much. Gary H., also been a member for a very long time. 34 months and counting, he says. Leonard Oglesby, Dizzy Dean FPV, all members. Philip Koshat, $10. Thanks, buddy.
Good guy.
Gearing up for Minefield. We're going to see him. He's bringing the sound system and the projector. And
Top Gun.
And Top Gun. He's going to bring that. And the Barbie movie. We're going to show the Barbie. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing any of that.
I heard it's doing well in the box office.
Yeah, it's doing well. Hey, there are a lot of 11-year-old girls out there. D&D Aerial Views. That's Keith. Thanks, Keith. We'll see him there.
Yeah.
And Joe Fodolio. Yeah, we featured his crash in the latest crash compilation fail video.
What an honor.
Yes. And when I saw that it was a DJI POS that he crashed,
even better.
I almost put it in twice. Thank you, Joe.
You've been through so many of those POSs. He's on like number 8.
I know, right? And he keeps. Why doesn't he go carbon fiber? I don't get it.
He came out the Caraway Hospital and he flew the plastic drone at the hospital.
Did he?
I was just like,
what are you doing, dude?
You got cojones, man.
Yeah. Well, I guess you get used to something. But Joe, Dave will hook you up with a brand new drone, carbon fiber, won't you? He won't do that. No, he won't do that. But we will see.
I will. We'll build it for you.
That's right. You will have to pay him, though. He says, can't wait to see you guys this weekend. $5 from Keith. Thank you very much. He says, charging. Minefields are coming. I'm going to be doing a lot of charging of packs and stuff tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Droner Boner. 9 months member, long time watcher. Thanks for the fun. You are welcome, Droner Boner. Appreciate that. Ken Torbeck. Is he coming? Are you coming, Ken? I think he's coming. Are you going to be there, Ken? $2 from him. Hose holder or tree nose holder. Yep. And Dynadrone. Thank you for the $5. Tell Jason thanks for his help with the Part 107 for the class I'm doing for the fire department that I work for. I don't have to do much. Thanks. So thank you.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you.
You helped him get certified so that he can do that legally. And thank you very much for your service with the fire department.
Yeah.
And another $2. And they are passing. He updates us. Conan Mills has been a member for a year of the Herrenbirds. Thank you so much. Happy Thirsty Thursday. He says, E-Drone has been a member for a while. Drone delivery is dead.
No.
Yeah.
Alive.
It's not dead.
No,
it's a marketing sham.
Yeah, it is a marketing sham. But it will not be tube socks. It'll be blood, medication, that kind of thing.
Something valuable.
Tube socks.
It will not.
Diabetic socks.
It's not gonna happen.
The drones that they're trying to do delivery with right now cost more than the trucks that are currently on the roads.
There's no shame in getting deliveries from a truck. Paul gifted 5.
Even if it's brown.
Even if it's brown. Hey, what's brown done for you? 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Paul. And Itchy Sack FPV. What a great name. Itchy Sack.
How is that spelled?
ICHYSAC FPV. That's awesome.
Solid, dude.
Been here a minute, and that joke sucked. Oh, no. No, man. That
He's
was
hating on an 8-year-old.
on an 8-year-old.
So.
Man. Have Drone Will Fly has been a member for 21 months. Thank you very much. We just got a new member. Let me look to see who that is. He says, Have Drone Will Fly says, hey, Dave. John Churchill, $5. Thank you, John. He says, hey, Jason, when are we going to get Ken to come to Oshkosh?
Oshkosh is fun.
I would love to go there. I was invited by my morning show partner, Jason Crockett, who's also a man pilot. And I told him what I'll tell you guys. I have a 17-year-old blind, deaf dog that can't be left alone for too long. And once he goes to that great dog farm in the sky, then I will go to Oshkosh. But not until then. I have responsibilities. You understand?
Okay, I've got video of you flying. I don't know if anybody's going to let you near a little airplane
No.
again.
They're going to be like, we got that. Clear path over.
I think Ken needed a little pre-flight Valium or something for that trip.
Something.
You know
was
what?
Stressing, man.
You know what,
You were
Dave?
stressing.
I skipped dab time. That's what I did. I skipped it.
You've been skipping it every day of your life, though.
I have been, but according to my tattoo, it might be time soon. Shelby Vol, hey, Shelby, $5. Have fun this weekend. Hopefully you can make it next year. Shelby told me that he might be able to make it next year. Bob Casey,
Awesome.
Ariel, thank you very much. He's been a member for 32 months, and he's going to see us in Minefield. Little Chart Beauchart is a new member. Welcome to the Heron Birds. I can't believe that Beauchart's son is just now a new member, but welcome.
Wow.
Mr. B's Outdoors Misadventure has been a member for 15 months. Thank you very much. WHM3, $20. Riding the chat train again. Power driving from Indy to be at Minefield on Saturday. Some people are driving quite a long way to make this happen. And I know that people are going to be there Friday night and they're going to camp into Saturday morning, which is fine. They expect that. There's a whole area behind the grocery store that's hours for the taking for the weekend. So
I'm
feel
camping
free.
until Sunday morning.
Yeah, heck yeah. There'll be a lot more people camping this year, and I'm gonna open up the sculpture itself to the whoops. So we're probably gonna have a flight line inside the sculpture because that cone, the burn cone, the giant burn cone.
Yeah,
we're gonna set up. Beta FPV has given me some stuff to sit up there. Some what do you call them? I'm so tired. What do you call them? So, Dave, you want to help me out there?
The incinerator.
The incinerator. No, the things you fly through. What the hell you call them? They're targets. What do you call them?
Gaps.
Gates. Good God, Dave. Yeah. So thank you, Beta FPV, for that. And
so you think it's going to be like a Faraday cage and it's going to protect them from my 1200 milliwatt blaster?
No, I don't think so. I don't think
We'll see.
Yeah.
It's got steel all the way around them, though. It goes all the way to the ground.
It's got
a
big
fighting chance.
Barn doors. It'll be a great little area in there to fly. And thank you very much. Zeb Meat. Hey, Zeb Meat. $10 from Zeb Meat. Top Gun 2 did suck. See, I'm not wrong.
Wow. Not alone.
Thank you very much for your correct opinion, Zeb Meat. Dan J. Orf NFZ. $10. Thank you very much. DJI Fly Safe will not let me fly my Avata inside my house. Norfolk by airport tried. If you can enjoy.
Not if you're near the airport.
Really?
You're gonna need some third-party software.
Or I've had to get a Lance approval to fly in my house. Even
Seriously?
though I don't legally need it, I needed it just to unlock the software.
I would stop using the DJI Fly app and find one of those third-party softwares that gets you past all that. Because you're outside the FAA's jurisdiction there. You do not have to respect that inside your house. You can do what you want.
Yes, but if you use third-party software for anything and you crash, I don't know if DJI will honor their repair replace thing.
I've just sent my first thing. Well, I haven't sent it off yet, but I filed my first repair claims with DJI because I've been smashing air units, and supposedly they'll fix it for a reasonable price. So I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay. All right.
I mean, this one is kind of I don't know if you can see how dented that thing is, but
yeah, it is.
It's no longer it's a taco air unit.
Well, you fly high and hard, sir.
If you're not flying hard, then you're wasting time.
That's
if
right.
You ain't rubbing, you ain't racing.
By the way, that's a great username. I'm sure it's taken. Flying Hard FPV. I'm sure that's taken.
I can't wait to see the logo on that one.
Oh man, it would be blurred out, no doubt. Car Guy for Life FPV, $2. He said, "Wish I could make it to Minefield 4.0 maybe next year, and that is fine. Look, Mama Drone, $10 from them. Thank you so much. He says, I wanted to go to Minefield, but Metallica is in town. Damn you, Metallica. Thanks, Ken.
Hey, you know what? I got the Metallica FPV shirts. I got the Master of Puppets logo.
Oh, you do?
It says Master of Robots. And the strings are attached to little drone frames.
That's cool.
Oh, that is neat. And you're going to be bringing all this stuff with you, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, the T-shirts are all print on demand. They'll make it whatever size and color you want with whatever design you choose. But all the stores coming with me. I'm setting up shop Saturday. I'll be selling goods all day Saturday. Sunday, I'm probably not setting the shop up, so get your purchase done Saturday if you need gear.
All
Of course, if you break something, I can always get you a motor or whatever in a hurry.
I might need a Crossfire controller, but we'll talk about that later.
Tango 2s came in today.
Oh, good. Good. Arco Drone Solutions, $5. Have a great time at Minefield, Ken. I'll make it next year, he says. And Colezilla FPV, $10 with a super sticker. And you know how I like stickers.
Stickers, I like stickers. Yes, I do.
I do. All right. The super chat train is just keep on going. Thank you, Jimmy J. Jimmy J in the house.
Good name.
He's a member for 34 months. Leaving for Minefield in the AM. What you want from Iowa?
Wow.
Oh, wow. What does Iowa have?
Corn.
Dabs.
Do they have dabs there? Legal dabs?
They do. I don't know if they're legal or not, but they've got them.
Dave,
I'm stick with the corn. That's legal.
Yeah,
corn is legal.
give me some. Bring some corn. No,
Yeah.
You know what?
Bring them some corn.
You know what Jimmy J did? I think last year or the year before, he brought like a big ice box full of blue cheese. Was that him? Was that Jimmy J that did that?
I remember.
It was a bunch of cheese. Like,
Yum.
just surprise us, Jimmy J. Surprise us. Devious FPV is a new member. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Heron Birds. We have 13 new members now. What? That's fantastic.
Devious isn't just a new member. He just gifted 5 memberships.
Holy hell, that's awesome. Thank you, Devious. That's quite not devious of you. That's quite nice, in fact. In the Woods has been a member for 21 months. Minefield 5.0 for sure, so he's not going to make it this year, but next year. Brad Henderson, $2. Enjoy the weekend, he says. Ken Torbeck, $5. He says, Jason, what do you think of the FAA changing manned, unmanned to crewed, uncrewed? Confusion when they'll also call remote PIC a spotter, a crew. Your thoughts on that?
This is the same FAA that 12 months ago got rid of the word cockpit and instead replaced it with flight deck.
And that was around the same time when they started including their pronouns in their emails. I'm not saying
the problem is the word man in manned and unmanned. And
is that it? It's for real?
No, I'm being serious.
It's too offensive.
Happening. It's in my little 172 now. We just redid all our ground school videos, and I say flight deck. Flight deck is something like in a 747. My little 172 does not have a flight deck. It's
I thought
a cockpit.
the flight deck was the top of the aircraft carrier.
That as well.
Yeah,
they're just trying to they're trying to be politically correct and everything.
Why are they doing that? Why do they change stuff that we're so used? Why did they change UFO to what's UFO now?
I don't know that one.
It's UFO is not UFO anymore. Anybody know in the chat? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, it's a new thing. What is it? Somebody let me know in the chat.
I've been doing my part to increase UFO reportings, and I think I'm succeeding. I mean,
with all the lights you got back there, yeah.
I've been making more and more LEDs. I actually just had a new version of them. I've got them starting it in the factory this week, and they're making single color LEDs like these. They're going to be down on 5 volts. In the past, they've been 6S or 3 to 4S.
Oh, that's right.
You know what?
Yeah,
UAP. 5 volts.
UAP,
unidentified. What's UAP stand for?
Unidentified aerial phenomenon. That's what they're calling.
That.
Yeah, you never heard that?
No.
Yeah, it's not UFO anymore. It's UAP.
UAP?
Yeah. Yeah.
Next, the chemtrail people are coming back out again.
I know. It's crazy. But Dave, if you want to increase the UFO or the UAP thing, figure out after you're done with all your lights, figure out a way that your drones can probe cows or cattle. Now you'll be talking. Man, I saw it come down. It probed Bessie.
Botgrinder made one.
What?
He made one with a taser on it. It was a tiny whoop with a taser.
Do I have
flying
it
around, shocking his friends?
I know what you're wondering. You're thinking Ken couldn't possibly have a taser sound effect. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ken, for that. And Drone Me Up, new member. Welcome to the Heron Birds. Thank you very much. And Off Axis with a Canadian $1.49. I heard that Canadian money is almost like real money. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you guys so much. I do. And Dynadrone with another.
It is called a loony.
It is, yes, a loony. We call them TP burners here in Oregon. And what is this? Oh, Uncle Stewie with 20 bucks. Thank you so much, Uncle Stewie. Happy birthday, Ken, from the Castle Crash crew.
Stewie is such a good dude, man. You know, he's the founder of Castle Crash. This was all his idea to come up with this whole festival. He called me out of the blue, was like, hey, would you want to come to this thing in the woods? It's going to be at a medieval village, and there's a castle and a blacksmith. And I was like, are you going to be wearing tights? And he was like, we're not LARPers. The LARPers are hanging out when we're not there. We may get to see some people hit each other over the head with metal axes and stuff, but we're just going to be drone pilots. And I was like, I'm down. Let's do this. And it's just gotten bigger and more insane.
Who would win in a fight, LARPers or furries?
LARPers have metal axes and body armor.
You're right.
I'm totally putting it on the LARPers.
Yeah, the LARPers would win.
They were shooting bows and arrows at each other, like with. Now it had like a sponge on the end, but he still shot it like 75 feet across the field into the guy's neck.
That's not good. Now let me go ahead and bring up your website very quick. There's a lot of other events other than Minefield coming up. After Minefield, of course, you're gonna go there. But where on your website can we find that list of events, Dave?
FlyHighFPV.com, and then you want to go down to the events.
Right
you can
here.
go through either menu at the bottom or over there on the side.
Look at that.
And I list all the best events. If you send me your events, I'll get them listed up here. They're all click-through links, so if you click it, you'll get access to more information about it. And I just keep adding more and more stuff all the time. Minefield is this weekend. You got to be there. It's free. Castle Crash is September 1st through 4th. It's only $50. It's a nonprofit event. It's 4 days of FPV in the woods. That's in South Carolina. And then what else is coming up? There's the UAS Roundup, and Feet Meet is coming. And one that I'm really excited about is the Rippies in January. It's going to be a whole contest where everybody can submit their own videos, and then they do like an award ceremony, kind of like the Grammys. But it's all FPV events, long range flight, best dive, best freestyle, best spang. They have all these categories. Last year there were 13, and I gave out prizes for every single category. Cool. And it's going to be in Atlanta this year, which means I can get out there. So we're going. We're totally going to be there.
Yeah.
And Atlanta is a great place. It's going to be towards the end of Atlanta, or the end of the January. On a Saturday, I think. It's going to be awesome. I'll have the details as soon as we get it all nailed down, but that's awesome. It's at First Person Television, Sean the John channel. Check that out. They're every Friday night after Bot Grinder on YouTube.
Cool. And I asked Bot Grinder if he was coming to Minefield, and he said he's coming next year. Next year, he said.
Next year?
Yeah.
He'll be at 5.0.
He'll be
he
at
is
5.0.
coming to Castle Crash.
Yeah. Cool. Well, speaking of Minefield, let's go back to last year. And I can't believe this, Jason, but as you're a man pilot, you're Mr. Aviation, you're an instructor pilot, you've written a book. We'll have books of yours to give away at Minefield, along with shirts from remotepilot101.com. But you had never, until last year, flown a fixed-wing RC, Foamy. Let's enjoy that together.
Jason Schappert is about to fly an RC plane for the first time. It'll be fun having no skin in the game this time of the flight, right?
You're my wingman. You're Goose.
Yeah. I am going to chase him with this.
You did. Oh, you lost one wheel.
Yeah. Oh, how's it feel?
You know he's missing a wheel, right? Yeah, we know that. Thank you. We saw it fall off.
That's going to make it wheel interesting.
I'll keep it real easy for you, Tim.
All right.
Doing a great controlled flight. I like flying here. Oh, he's chasing you. Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to mess with me.
He was chasing y'all.
We almost hit there.
Yeah.
I got you, Schappert. Oh, hell.
The buzzer doesn't like us too much, does he?
No, he actually.
Man, you get really close. I love it.
Yeah.
It was good.
I'm at 3.6, so I got to land in a minute.
Okay.
Pro tip: if you're chasing
Hey,
like that,
can you do
get
a
out of
barrel
your
roll?
super view.
Absolutely not.
Go to
Do
like
it.
I
wide.
preach safety to people.
He's going to do a barrel roll. Check
It's
this
a
out.
foamy, come on. And it's not even yours.
I respect Mel.
Yeah, I've been giving it the beans. I got to land.
All right, go for it. Here goes my barrel roll.
Nice. What'd you think?
It's easy, Ken. You know, having you as my wingman, it just made me so comfortable. with
Right,
everything.
right.
I knew you were there to bail me out at all times.
Well, sure. Of course I am. I'm always there for you.
Exactly. Thank you. for
But
that.
was it similar to flying a manned aircraft?
No,
or?
it's tough when it's coming. It's easy when it's going away from me, but when it's coming towards me, and everything's opposite, and your brain doesn't work that way.
Right.
Need that
Do you think you
FPV?
could have landed it as well as Mel did?
With 2 wheels, absolutely.
Great flying, Mel.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I talked to Mel. He's not going to be able to make it this year, but hopefully somebody else will bring some fixed wing foamies we can fly out there at that field. And that's the same field where people will camp. Now, I did arrange for an ice cream truck to come. It's this ice cream catering business that also has a traveling Sunday mobile. So they'll be out there. And the Minefield restaurant will be open for both days, serving breakfast and lunch and dinner as well. So it's gonna be a whole thing.
Awesome.
Now I did take you for a ride along in the goggles, but the Mr. Mayor from Brownsville, he also went on his first goggle ride, and this is something that I'd like to do more of. I'd like to get more Brownsville officials and more people from the town where we're flying. I don't know if they're afraid of us or what, but we had a handful of townspeople come out there. But I'm going to be on their local radio station tomorrow promoting this, and I'm going to invite all the locals to come out there as well. So hopefully, if you see people that you don't recognize from the community, they're probably from the town, throw some goggles on them, take them for a ride. You know,
that's great. Yeah.
Bring more people into our community, because that's what we do. But here is the mayor from last year going on a ride with Mr. Barton. So you're about to get a ride in the goggles with one of our FPV drones.
Okay, cool.
And you are, I don't know, you probably don't know this, but you are standing next to FPV royalty.
Don't blow it up too much.
That's Joshua Barwell.
Next to Brownsville royalty.
This is greatness. He's the know-it-all. He knows everything.
knows it all.
Yeah, yeah.
Greatness.
All right,
All right, so
right.
here is the mayor before his
Don't make
FPV
it
ride.
We got elevated pretty quick there.
We'll just take a little flight around.
Okay, there.
Have you ever had this view of the sculpture before?
This is super cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Now I'm gonna try not to hit any of these hidden wires by flying through there. But
Yeah.
Is JB coming back?
Not this year. He can make it this year.
He's got another obligation, I think.
yeah, I don't think I want to go through the middle here. What about the? Oh, see, there's.
wow.
Kelly from Ready Set Drone will be here.
But we got a little. We could do a little.
We'll go down low. Whoa.
Through here.
Billy Tripp removed the wire of death between the fire towers, so you can dive in between them if you want.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Chief. You like,
look at it. Yeah. It's clean through there.
yeah. Right through that movie theater. Wow, sweet. And back.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll do it all. We got any hidden wires over here that's gonna get me?
Our department needs one racing drone in case
There's a
somebody
wire
wants
that's
one.
stringing above
I know,
where
right?
we're standing.
Down
other
low,
than that,
sweet.
we're good.
Yeah.
Have you gone through the hanging stuff on the crane? Billy put that up
Where's
especially
that
for
now?
us.
Where's that now?
The crane,
The crane here? Oh yeah, we
yeah,
can
you
do
see
that.
it?
We can do
He
a little.
put that up just for us.
Uh-oh. 360.
Billy's going to hang some large pipes from the crane this year.
Wow.
Vertical and horizontal, so we can fly through them. Yeah.
I want my legs to wobble around. I can feel them.
You got the chief of police here to prop you up. If
All
you
right,
fall.
there we go.
You're going
I
to
got
catch him, right?
I got him right here.
All right.
Oh, I got another quad up here circling. Let's see.
You're being followed.
Yeah, I see that.
Who we got here?
Oh,
what's he up to? Oh, hello,
You gave a chicken, huh?
Do you feel confident enough to go under the boat and then through that pipe?
Well, that's how I dunked it in the water the last time.
Last
Well, don't listen to me.
The boat's no problem.
Right.
The pipe, there's a wire that surprised me.
Oh.
Probably should have put the giant yellow thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. This wire here. I
He
went
did
and I
a
turned
split
around
S right around it.
Yeah.
Right back into it.
Here he goes. Here he goes. I went through it before.
Oh, sweet.
Nah, I got it.
You got it.
I got it.
Oh boy.
Need that worry-free conformal coating if you want to try that pipe.
What'd you think?
Awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for the ride.
Sure
That
thing,
was
man.
pretty cool.
Thank you for riding along.
You know, I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? We have a couple of drones. Well, we have one drone, our drone operator here, Chief Evans, and we use it and we've upgraded, but this is a whole nother level. And it's awesome.
Time to level up, boys.
Big kids out here.
Yeah. What'd you say? Oh, there you go. What'd you say, Dave?
I said time to level up, boys.
Yeah. Do you think there'll be a POS crew like last time? There's like 6 guys that brought their POSs and we're flying them in the rain.
I was one of those.
Are you going to bring it?
I'm bringing a Nevada this time.
Okay.
So you can't say that's not that bad.
That's a nice upgrade.
And Dave, I was going to hit you up for bringing me another kit to build because I lost the last one in the flood.
Oh, yeah?
So set me up. And with the Tango too.
Tango too? I'll bring you some gear.
I'll buy it.
I got it.
All right. All right.
Yeah, the only thing I'm out of right now is 03s, but I got plenty of Vistas.
Very cool.
I have a bunch of videos that I want to share from viewers. But first, I think we should probably address the elephant in the room, the elephant that's going to bust through the door September 16th. Shouldn't we? Shouldn't we talk about that?
I've got the calendar invite. It's ready. Counting down.
Yeah. So tell us what happens on September 16th.
Well, September 16th is kind of like January 1st of the year 2000, Y2K.
That's right. Yeah, it's the end. It's the end of the hobby. That's it.
The end of the world.
We had a good run.
Take all your money out of the banks.
Yeah.
Everybody panic.
Yeah.
Stock up on canned beans and corn from Iowa.
Buy all your VTXs now.
Yes.
Yep. It's midnight on September 16th. All drones are just going to fall the sky and never start up again.
Listen.
Yeah, especially the ones you build yourself.
Especially those.
Listen, I'm sure that you guys and everybody watching it have felt that little dark cloud that's following us, and there seems to have been a little dip in interest from new people coming into the hobby, possibly because of this, I'm guessing.
I don't see it at all, man. I had 4 new guys out at Trinity Hospital flying the Bando with us like a week ago.
Okay, good.
Like more people than ever joining up, but it may make you think twice about your choices. You know, if you're buying a product out of a box and it's like remote ID included, or maybe you've been one of the firmware holdout guys and you're like, oh, I love my Avata, but I'm never updating.
Yeah.
Well, then you go ship it off to have it repaired one time and they go ahead and update it for you.
Right.
But you know, if that's a problem for you, build your own drone. You can build it however you want. You can add a GPS if you want. You can add LEDs if you want. It's totally custom. You can build it any way you please.
Well, I don't think it's something we should really worry about. It's just another speed bump, just like August 16th, 2016 was. That wasn't that the first end of the hobby?
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, let's talk about that. So, what Ken's referring to is Part 107 coming out, and to relate to some numbers that Ken, 2022 was the largest year for Remote Pilot 101 as far as sales go and everything else. Then you look at the FAA. Thanks to you, Ken.
Yeah.
And then you look at the FAA data. that the most Part 107 tests were taken since that initial 2016 rush. So if we plot this on a line graph, we had a little bit of a dip in Part 107 tests like 2019. We're back on a climb now, and we're back to those initial numbers. We're adding 50 to 60,000 remote pilots, Part 107 pilots, every single year. If I look at the registration data and everything else too, it reflects the same kind of thing. So I wouldn't say people are getting out of it. There's more people coming into it. Is remote ID a little bit scary? It's only scary because the FAA has been so vague about it that there hasn't been.
It's scary because it's going to be publicly broadcast. That's what's scary.
But that's
my daughter.
But we can talk
fly
about
in
that.
my backyard.
Yeah,
and she's going to be broadcasting her location and how valuable her drone is and how far away from it is.
But where can people see that? We were talking about this before, and you really don't have to worry about that unless network ID happens, because as it is right now, it's just a Bluetooth
signal. It already
signal.
is happening. That's not even close to true. There are already companies that are setting up monitors in large cities, and they are tracking and logging all the remote ID data that's already being broadcast. So don't even give me that the government's not logging it yet. They just have to buy the data from this company or send them a subpoena and get access to it. So I don't buy it at all. It's already being logged.
What was the module that we used up in Mayfield, Ken?
It was the Suckinator 5000, I believe. I don't know what I can't remember.
Yeah.
Either way,
Carbon
it was really
Cage
bad.
is 7 years old. Protect the kids.
Oh, absolutely. Protect the kids. Yeah.
Man.
I get
He's
that. fortunately
not in the U.S. He doesn't have to have remote ID. He's down under.
It's not an apocalyptic happening in September. It's September.
Right.
It's just, it's not. It's not. It's no reason to, because I get comments all the time from people, that's it. I'm out and sell my drones. I'm going to collect stamps. I'm going to knit sweaters for kittens. That's it. I'm done.
I'm buying wheels.
I'm getting wheels.
Wheels for all my drones.
It's all of the casual drone people that are just, no. But they don't even have to worry about it because all this RID stuff's going to be baked in. But there's this.
The casual guys, they can do what they please.
There's
They're the ones that are getting us into
ton of
trouble.
holdouts. There's going to be a ton of holdouts to this. But I'm telling you, the network ID is the bigger problem with this, Dave. We were testing, Ken and I were out in Kentucky when we filmed Ken flying, and we were testing, I can't remember what the remote ID module was, but it was all Bluetooth based. And we had the funny idea, it was actually Keith's idea, to put it in the airplane to see what happens when it just follows us around the traffic pattern when Ken was flying. And the truth was, shortly after we took off, since it's Bluetooth only, low frequency, it lost us, and it was broadcasting, but it was broadcasting a Bluetooth signal. So you had to literally be on top of it to even get that. So now imagine as we push beyond visual line of sight and these other things, you're not going to be able to get, I can barely get Bluetooth on the other side of the house.
These are the modules that are for the drones that aren't
correct.
That have the stuff.
It's low power Bluetooth, so it's the longest range form of Bluetooth that there is. It's not the same as what you're using for your speaker or something like that.
Is the RID that's baked into the new drones publicly available? And
I don't know that answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dave,
I don't know.
any ideas?
I mean, you can buy a DJI drone that's got remote ID baked into it. Every drone that you bought from DJI,
right? But is it network? Right? Is it being broadcast to China and everywhere else? And
I mean, the packets that they send, who knows what are in those packets? Who knows? But I'm just talking
I do not know the answer to that. I know that it's been asked repeatedly, but DJI is not being very honest with us. They're logging right now. They've gone from having ridiculous amounts of logs to having ridiculous amounts of encrypted logs now. The encrypted means you can't open it up and read what's inside the files. When they were unencrypted, you could look and say, okay, it says I took off at this time and I flew for this long and I did this at this point and landed. And when they're encrypted, you have no clue what's going on inside of there. They're blocking you out from it. And there are tools out now that actually will decrypt DJI logs if you want to see what's inside of them. But the fact that they're hiding it from us and locking us out is a major problem from the get-go.
But we are in the community. We're the OGs. We know kind of what to look for and what to expect. I'm talking about the laymen that are just getting into it. They're going to buy an Nevada.
They're not going to know. It'll all just be normal to them.
Right. I don't think it's something that we need to panic about. Is it intrusive? Yes. Is it a violation of privacy? Absolutely. Yes. Will it
unless
last?
the FAA
No.
gets money to like start a campaign to like make like advertise on public television, like people aren't going to get it. They're not going to like know that it's there unless they're obsessed with the hobby like we are. And then they're like, oh, furious because this is such a ridiculous pull of our rights. But, you know, the logging is going to happen. It's already happening in all the major cities. There are already trackers that are logging it, and it's only going to get more pervasive. The loggers will get cheaper and easier to deploy. I mean, why not build it into every Linksys router, and we can just track every single one of them from every house? Like, it's too easy to track these things, and they're taking the slippery slope. No, we're not going to do network ID. We're just going to do remote. And then it's like, nah, we'll let them.
But it's not the
data.
officials. It's not police. It's not the FAA police that we have to worry about. It's the Karens, I guess. You know, it's your fellow
I'm not
public.
worried about the police. I'd rather not have a log of every flight that I take be recorded because sometimes I fly in places that are sketchy. But I
sometimes.
Yeah, you know, like sometime today, sometime yesterday, sometime tomorrow.
Yeah.
3 minutes at a time, dude.
Right. But just
I was in and out.
Yeah, right. But
yeah, I don't feel the need for that. I don't think that we're doing any sort of damage. We're not threatening national security. Like, there's no reason or legitimate like basis
if
for
you're
safety
doing the right thing,
to require this.
We all know that.
And I know the law, so I'm not flying up into the airport. I'm not flying over stadiums. Like, I get the rules. I understand. I'm a commercial 107 pilot, and I'm very, very strict and by the book and by the rules if you're paying me. But as a recreational pilot, I'm having fun, man. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah. But we, as a whole, September 16th isn't the end.
Y2K.
It's not Y2K.
My drones are not going to shut off.
It's not.
They're going to plug in.
It is Y2K.
Go,
it's a bunch of hype, and nothing's going to happen.
Right. That's what it is. It is Y2K. Yeah, you're right.
That's a great analogy for it, honestly. I mean, it's like, yeah, everybody's freaking out. It's coming. And it's like, click. Oh, yeah. You guys want to go fly tomorrow?
Yeah, it's not like we're going to turn on the news and like Lester Holt's on there. Our top story tonight. Cindy was flying her Barbie drone in the backyard and accidentally went into a military base and they shut it down.
Because they could identify
most
her.
of the police I run into are really into the drones. They think they're amazing. They use them at work.
Yeah.
They see the DJI drones all the time, but then they see an FPV drone and they're like, "Can I put a gun on that?"
Yeah.
Right.
No joke. That's the first thing they say to me. 'Cause they roll
so
up,
cool.
and I'm used to seeing them there, so I'm having fun with them. And as soon as they pull up, I'm doing flip flops around the car and donuts, and then they go around the parking deck, and I've already met them from the other side of the parking deck. I'm through it and chasing them, and they're like, when they roll up on me, I'm like, "Hey guys, how you doing today?" And they're like, "Can we put a gun on it?" And I'm like,
live in a similar. I'm in Tennessee.
They're that out of touch with the laws, though. Like,
yeah, I know, but you're in
they
Alabama.
Want to put a gun on it.
I've had people ask me, "Is that drone faster than a deer?" Seriously,
that's Tennessee people,
right? Yeah, right. Can you put a spotlight on that? You know what I'm saying?
You can put night vision on it, and you can chase deer.
I think it's illegal to use night vision to hunt deer.
Yeah, you can't.
I think
I didn't say you could shoot them. I said you could chase them.
Yeah, I know. But do you know there's a company that
in
has,
Alabama, you can hunt with a drone.
Really?
You are allowed to use it for scouting. So you can't have it in the air at the same time you're shooting, but you can fly a drone and locate a herd of deer and then go out there after them.
That's the company I was talking about. They do use night vision to count the deer, and they offer this information publicly. We're tracking the deer. We want to keep track of the herds. Your
biologist could do that and use that.
But you make that publicly available.
Camps, they usually have a biologist who's doing surveys and trying to track the ages and how many there are and how to control the population correctly. So that seems like a great tool.
Anyway, we're still living in the Wild West of drones, and there's going to be other things. There was talk of Part 108. Jason, any more on that?
I haven't heard anything. So just to update, though, for those that don't know, the FAA has a subsection, Part 108, that's left blank right now. We believe that'll be used for uncrewed operations, formerly known as unmanned operations, formerly known as remote pilot, which would allow the big thing that I know Dave would be very excited about, which is shielded operations. Shielded operations say, here's this tree, and yes, I'm in Class Bravo airspace, right near the Miami airport. But if there's this tree and I'm flying under this tree, that's my shield. Beneath that, I don't need Lance. I don't need an authorization. If an airplane's down here by these trees, it has way worse problems than Dave's FPV drone.
Yeah.
So shielded operations would allow you to fly in a park, even though you're right next to an airport, as long as you're below the highest point, like a tree line.
Or in a crumbling building.
Exactly. In a bandos.
Because again, if you're flying through a crumbling building, my little 1 pound drone is nothing compared to the building.
Yes.
Dave, you're talking common sense. You know the government doesn't use that. Come on, man.
Nope.
You know, Geeks Vana had an official from the FAA, I think, I forget his name, but he said in no uncertain terms that there will never be shielded operations in the United States.
I disagree.
I like to disagree too. I also think that RID will fall apart and fizzle. Because
whoa, you just got a major super sticker.
I did.
Pest
I love
Cemetery
stickers.
Pro.
Stickers, I like stickers. Yes, I do.
I do.
Stickers.
I love stickers.
$50. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And lest we not forget the Grumpy Vlogger too. Thank you, Grumpy Vlogger, for the $4.99. He says, "Have a great Minefield. Be careful climbing the tower." I will.
Yes,
I will.
Too.
Are you coming with me this time, Jason? You coming?
Dave said he wanted to do it this year.
Dave's
so
coming.
I'm letting him do it.
Good.
I've got my climbing sandals on right now.
Oh, good. Excellent. And Jen B FPV, $2 from the girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. Leland says good night. See you this weekend. Awesome.
XOXO.
And yeah, TJ Grady, 1999. Thank you, TJ Grady. Sorry I can't make it this weekend, but he says, and this is very important, please don't forget, pickles. It's so true. It's so true. It's something, you can take that to the bank. Speaking of the bank, my goodness, $49.99 from Pest Cemetery Pro. Wow.
So can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
That's actually my dad.
That's your dad?
Oh.
Yeah, true story. He does pest control. It's my very first job. Jerry's his name.
Oh, hey, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. Wow.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Love you. He's in the other room right over there.
I appreciate your support.
Do I have to split it with your son? Oh, I don't? Okay, thanks. I'll give you some of that for plain gas money. But just to wrap up what we were talking about, I really don't think that this is the end. There's a lot of doom and gloom out there, but this hobby is so great. The genie's out of the bottle. We're flying. That's it. You know, more hoops? Sure, bring it on, FAA. That's fine, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
And at some point, I'm just going to ignore you. How about that? That's just me. Don't go too far, FAA, because you will be ignored. You will.
Like that no trespassing sign I didn't see.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't
see it.
I don't know. You need to put better signage. That's what you need. All right. So, hey, let's go ahead and do a contest right now.
Pick me.
All right. No, not pick me.
Oh, I just got the whole chat fired up.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just ruined the chat. I was reading everything.
You
won't be able to read anything now. Sorry.
Right now, I've got a $50 coupon code. Good for $50 of stuff at camerabutter.com. Great
Love
ND
Camera
filters.
Butter.
Yes, you use Camera Butter, don't you? You got great stuff.
I have used Camera Butter. They're great. Made in Canada.
Canada.
And it's a one-man shop. He's been running that business and growing it up for years and years and years. And he now sells motors and ND filters and frames. He's got smooth cinematic motors.
Mm-hmm.
He gave us a set. to give away a Castle Crash, so I cannot wait to see who gets those. And a frame and gift cards.
All kinds
Man,
of stuff.
He's great. Love Camera Butter.
All right.
CameraButter.com is where you go get that stuff too.
CameraButter.com.
They got the easy twist-on style for your GoPro that replaced the lens that I might have damaged.
You might have. So here's the contest, okay? Best stupid joke, and I'll let these guys decide. Best stupid joke in the chat right now. All right? So it's got to be stupid. So we're gonna pick the best stupid joke right now. As Jason gives us one of his stupid jokes to motivate you.
Why did the chicken cross the playground?
I don't know. Why did the chicken cross the playground?
To get to the other slide.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
That was from Ella. That was from Ella.
Oh, that was from your kid?
Yeah. They're all from the kids. I told you the writers are on strike. Ella and Gavin had to write them all.
That's fantastic.
I got a chicken joke for you.
What is it?
You know what a chicken sounds like, right?
What?
Buck, 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 right?
Yeah.
But what about a pissed off chicken?
I don't know.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Oh my God. Well, there goes my demonetized. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, buddy. You know his dad's watching in the other room.
Yeah. I already thanked him for his.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Appreciate him.
All right. All right. What do we got here? Are you guys reading these?
Yeah, they're going by pretty fast.
They are going by pretty fast.
Holy moly.
Yeah. We'll give everybody.
How can you tell when a clown farts? It smells funny.
That's a good one.
But it's gotta be stupid.
I dated a girl who lived on a boat. We drifted apart.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
A stick, yeah.
That was pretty bad.
Wow, these are really bad.
Does it help to turn your headlights on while traveling at the speed of light?
I don't know. Does it?
Why did the fly fall out of the tree?
Why?
It had a fridge tied to its toe.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty stupid.
I don't even understand.
Why did the girl fall off the swing? She had no arms. That's not funny, Cage. That's just sad.
That's just mean.
That's just mean, man. No armed people can enjoy swings.
Oh, there's a good one. Flexo says, "What kind of bees make milk?" Boobies.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna since Jason has the writing team, we're gonna let him pick. Who's the winner of the?
I'm picking Shutter Speed Ireland. Why did the melon jump into the lake?
Why?
It wanted to be a watermelon.
Okay, there you go.
Pretty bad.
Congratulations, you've got $50 coupon towards this. Now make sure you email me, camerabutter.com. Make sure you email me, kenheronupload@gmail.com, and remind me that you won, because I'm old and I forget things, but I'll get that to you. All right. So switching gears very quickly, and I know pretty much everybody watching edits video, right? Right? Pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
And I found something. AI is such a wonderful thing, but it's scary at the same time. You agree?
It can be frightening.
It is kind of frightening. But there's this AI voice separator. It's called Goyo. Have you heard of it?
I have.
No.
And I'm going to play a little demonstration video that I made with it today. Check this out. So I'm here on my street, and you can hear the cars going by behind me. And with this plug-in, here comes a really noisy truck. I can just turn the traffic off. As you can hear now, you can just hear my voice, and you can't hear the cars going by. That sounds kind of unnatural. There's also some wind going on. I'm just using the microphone from the GoPro 11, and now I'll turn it back on again. You can adjust how much of the background noise you want and make it sound more natural, but not as obtrusive. Now I'm here standing next to my
air conditioning unit because they don't have central air conditioning. And just using the microphone on the camera, I can quiet this so that you're only hearing my voice with this amazing separator tool. I will put a link in the description if you want to get this. It works on Mac and also on real computers, PCs. I'm just kidding. All right, make noise again. There we go. How about that? How about that? That's pretty cool, huh? AI. It's taking over the world. They will become self-aware and be our overlords very soon.
Isn't it amazing?
That's really cool.
So good.
Yeah. Dave, you use that plugin?
I have not used it, but I've heard of it. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of really good video editing plugins coming out right now that are all AI based.
Yeah.
Sound separation, stuff like that. And like denoising and all that is kind of the same thing. But then there's a lot of like stuff that'll actually do your cuts for you. You can put like sound track and voice track and video track in with like multiple cameras, and it'll actually cut between the cameras and align the voice with the video.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It'll get there,
You watch
Ken.
them.
Yeah.
It's
You
gonna
watch
get
them.
there, Ken.
Ken, I'm not saying it's as good as you are, but you put in like 6 lines or layers, right?
Yeah.
And it goes through and it matches up the BMPs,
Oh,
right?
well,
and
Premiere
figures out
Premiere
like
already
a DJ.
does. Premiere already does that.
Like a DJ, it pulls it all together and lines up the bits, so
okay.
that they're all tracked together and synced,
So
which
there's-
is a nice feature of its own. And then it auto syncs.
There's no
And
need
then
for us to be creative
it'll actually
anymore.
go through and like slice it all up, and so that it's like jumping from camera to camera while the people are talking.
Yeah, I'm old enough that I'm from a world right now where, and you can see it. You can see it here. My world is digital and analog. You know, I have this digital / analog board. I got this. You know, it's a nice little combination that because I'm fortunate enough to have grown up in an analog world, and I've integrated the two nicely. But this Goyo thing, and there's a link in the description. You sent me a crash video, Dave.
Yeah, I did.
And I thought, well,
a crash.
Why don't I run that through Goyo? Because you've got wind noise happening, and I thought if I could just remove the wind noise and leave the motor noise. Anyway, here's what it sounds like. This is Dave's crashes.
And my mic's on auto too, so
you don't have the wind reduction setting on there.
It's set to auto, so it comes on and off sometimes.
Okay.
Well, I don't use the audio from my GoPro very often.
Well, this
to be honest.
This is with the removal of the wind. I'm not going to say anything so we can listen. I'm going to flip back and forth here. Come on. There you go.
Broken props.
See, there's a little bit more.
You can hear how bad my props are.
Yeah, you
now.
can. Yeah. So this is without, and then that's with. It's subtle, but you can hear the difference. Where is this, by the way, Dave?
This is the Book Depot. I have been breaking a lot of props there.
Is this?
That's where I broke the not so squished air unit this week.
Okay. Is it abandoned or is it just a?
It's for lease.
Oh, okay. And you're filming it
for lease is the best.
Yeah, because it's not overgrown
We were
and stuff.
actually there the other day, and Alabama Power rolled up, and we were like, "Oh, are we about to get kicked out?" And the guy, he rolled up in his truck, looked all official, and he's like, "Hey, you guys know how to get in there?" And I was like, "No, we're just flying drones out here. Like, you trying to get inside?" And he's like, "Yeah, they haven't paid their bill, and we're trying to shut off all the power." And I was like, "Excellent." And he's like, "We've been trying to reach them for months and haven't been able to get in touch with anybody." I was like, "Perfect. Thank you for permission to fly here."
Wow. Yeah, because that looks like a great spot.
Oh, it's so much fun. I've been just beating it up. And I went and I flew this day and edited this and made a video out of it that I've already posted. But then it was like Friday I flew it, Saturday I edited it, and then Sunday I went back to the same spot again. And it was like while I was editing, you see all the like things you didn't do and like the holes you didn't get into. And I was like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. And it was all just in my brain. And ready for me to go get it. And I just went, and I just felt like so much progression because it had like sunk into the brain, had time to sleep on it, and then I just went right back out and did it again, and it was just so much better on round 2. So I can't wait. Now I did tear up a lot of stuff. I flew like 20 packs that day and broke 9 sets of props, like full sets of props. Just went through.
Wow.
Like, but I mean, I'm just like beating into the concrete and the metal over and over again. So
now, if
the great part was I didn't break anything on the second round. It's like 9 sets of props destroyed, smashing into concrete all day, and I broke.
Well, let me ask you this, Dave.
No motors, no
Let me ask
cameras.
you this, Dave. If you were flying the DJI POS, how much damage would there be?
Oh, I just broke an arm in that tree.
Oh, you did? Oh, and there
No,
you are.
and if it was flying the POS, I would have.
Oh, yeah.
No, I got a fishing pole, and I janked on the thing and pulled it down. It bounced off the concrete from 30 feet up, and it was fine.
Hey, Jason, what are trees?
Richards.
Dicks.
They are. Thanks, Dave. They are Richards for sure.
You can get those shirts from Ken Heron. They're on his website.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a link in the
Sports
description. Yeah. And so you're fishing for your drone.
Yeah, from the balcony, I was close enough that I could just swing over to it and grab it with a fishing line. And then
Now,
once you
did
get
you-
a rope around the branch, you can just shake the ever-loving snot out of the
Oh,
branch.
you have a real fishing pole.
Yeah. Did you have
Oh,
that
yeah, a
fishing
drone
pole in
recovery
your
pole.
car for
It is
fishing?
a drone recovery pole. It's specifically for catching drones.
Okay, so you don't fish with it.
No, I do fish, but just not with that pole. This is like the cheapest, crappiest pole from Walmart.
Okay.
What you do, you get a drone stuck in a tree.
Yeah.
First step is try to turtle and see if you can turtle and roll yourself out. And then if you can't do that, see if you can throw something at it. And if you can't throw something at it, you're either climbing or you're slinging. And if it's like 30, 40 feet up, I ain't climbing.
Okay.
So,
well, listen,
fishing pole is great.
I want to hear
But-
more about the
yeah,
fishing
yeah.
pole, Dave. I really do, Dave. But I just happened to notice that these two guys are in different clocks. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He is very tired, and Dave is just starting his day because he's on Dave time. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just realized this, and I looked at the time, and I promised Jason Schappert that we wouldn't go very long. So let me just go ahead. And I think we could all use a little Raz right now. Let's just go ahead.
All right.
Just step in
Moment of
the
zen.
in the Raz chamber. This is-
Dab time.
Oh, it is dab time. Jason, go ahead and feel free to dab. But everyone else just
To be honest with you, I don't totally know what a dab is.
Me neither. But you know what? There's nothing illegal here in the Raz chamber except for one thing, and that's just merely a suggestion. And that suggestion is, Jason, what is the one rule?
Sir, in the Raz, there is no free air release technique.
Please refrain from farting in the Raz, but do enjoy. Oh, drone me up! Come on! Come on, drone me up. What are you doing? What are you doing, bud? Drone me up. We just said don't fart in the Raz. All right. So I'm gonna accelerate this a little bit. Okay,
You're fine.
Jason, are you doing all right? Can you hang out?
Sir, I'm great. I'm great.
Okay, you need some coffee, or you slap yourself in the face?
No, I'm good. Then I'll be up all night.
All right, good.
I feel refreshed.
Excellent. I do have some viewer videos to share. No, not gonna do that one. Too long. Nah, not that one. I'll save that till next time. Nope, that one too. All right, so I have two I'm gonna share, okay? And they're very similar. And I'm glad that you are here, Dave. This is from...
I am too.
This is from Jim Pedikowski. Jim Pedikowski, he's from Chicago. And he sent this video. Now, whenever I get videos of abandoned places from GPS drone people,
what happens?
I'm just like, I must go to that place and FPV it. So that's pretty much what this is. This is from Jim. He says, hi, here's a short video of the Arlington Park deconstruction to make room for the new Chicago Bears stadium. And Dave, tell me, which drone would you bring to this.
Oh, 3 marmots.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh.
3 quads ready for battle.
Oh my goodness. I don't see a fence. Do you see a fence?
No.
No.
I don't see a fence. Wow.
Oh, look at those arches hanging out.
Yeah,
that is epic.
Isn't it great?
All the trusses are hanging off the top floor.
Yep.
It's Gap City. I need that. This is in Chicago.
Yeah, it's in Chicago. You think you could go through all of them?
Where's all the Chi-Town boys?
Right?
Man, Chicago's got lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
Look, it's the backside too.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Jim Pedikowski.
Yeah, drop the pin, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop a pin. Now, here's another one. Oh, wait. No, I threw out the wrong one. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jim. This is from MacBud, and this is St. Peter's Seminary. It was built in 1966, so, it looks pretty run down for being that old. Oh, wait. I was built in 1966. It closed down in the 80s, and now it's home to shrubbery and graffiti. If you're into FPV flying, he says you'll love this place. Looks like a ship from above. It is in Cardross, UK, and this is from MacBud. Dave, I think
MacBud.
I think you're gonna want to check this place out. Look at this. What drones would you bring here, Dave?
The same 3.
Same 3.
Of course.
Yep.
I would leave my Mavic at home.
Look at this.
I love my Air 2S, but that's not a place for it.
Oh my goodness.
It would eat the Air 2S alive.
Look at this.
Wow.
Isn't that magnificent?
Oh, so many holes.
So many.
And all the ladders and stairs. Look at the dive through the middle.
Yeah.
It looks like 4 stories of fun.
There's got to be FPV footage of this.
5 even.
Not to take away from MacBud. This is great footage. Thank you, MacBud.
Oh, yeah. Where is this one?
This is in the UK.
In the UK.
It's in Cardross, UK. There's people in the chat going, oh my God, send it. Ah!
All the roofs are accessible too, because you can see all the paint.
Yeah.
Look at that. I don't see a fence. Do you? Well, I see a broken fence. Oh. Your
That's
thoughts,
cool.
Dave. Dave, your thoughts.
It's like a castle almost, like the concrete boxes around the edges of it stuff.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, there's so many amazing, great locations. Speaking of great, amazing locations, ta-da! This is the live stream before Minefield. That is this weekend. If you've just joined the stream, hopefully you can make it if you're near Brownsville, Tennessee. It's a free event. It's open to everybody. These guys are going to be there. And this is one more video from last year. This is your ride-along. I don't think this is your first FPV ride-along. Jason,
No.
was it? No. But it's your first FPV ride-along at Minefield from last
With
year.
Ken.
All right, don't make me throw up.
No.
Woo! We're off.
Yeah. We'll
That's
just
not
do a
that
little non-dangerous flying.
But I like dangerous flying.
Well, all right.
Okay.
Go through there. You can do it.
Yeah, I think
Give in to my peer pressure.
That's the hard one.
That was a tight
Nailed it.
squeeze. You can do that one too. Oh!
What am I killing you with?
Whoa.
Right behind that cone is where the cell tower is. He put in a cell tower for us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are there stairs in it?
I see us.
No. No
stairs.
There's a ladder
That's
on the
good.
outside.
No, a ladder on the outside is good. We want to dive through the tower.
He's going to have all the windows on the fire towers open again.
Squints has been drooling in the chat. You coming up this weekend, bud?
Oh, Ken, you almost shucked it there.
Yeah, I hope some of the Atlanta crew can make it.
Yes, you did.
This is controlled schmucking.
Oh, okay, got it.
Controlled
Got it.
schmucking. Yeah, all this stuff is all open and accessible for retrieval.
Nice.
Even the top of the water tower?
Oh, yeah,
Even
not even
it's a hell of a climb, but you can go up there if you
You're a
want.
good pilot.
To
He's
retrieve.
even been like opening up the doors into those things so you can fly into
No,
and
not
through the
yet.
tiny holes if you want.
Oh, so many
They're
tiny
signal
holes.
killers, though.
Yeah.
You go inside of that thing, it's like no signal. You got to just kind of pray and hold tight.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, you're not.
Who else is watching?
Hope your entry trajectory was good.
Why? Was that necessary?
I remember your landing after this, Ken, on top of the tent.
Oh, yeah. This is my landing spots on top of my
Is this my tent right here?
Yeah, that one
It's
there.
away from everybody.
Blue middle.
You just hover and disarm. Boom. Good
There you go.
landing spot.
You can see all the little water splashes coming up when you hit it.
Yeah, good job. What do you think? Huh? Pretty good?
You're a pro.
All right. How'd you feel about that?
I didn't get nauseous once.
You want to fly acro now?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Somebody let him fly their acro. I'm not doing it.
Wow, thanks a lot. Wow.
You can fly mine if you want.
I'm all about it.
Really? Have you done the WACRO on the Avata?
No, but I'll have a great flight instructor like Dave to teach me, and I won't look like you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not a good teacher. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, well.
fly it. No, wrong.
Dummy.
You dumb.
We'll give you angle mode for a first try, I guess.
That's good.
No. Everybody
Straight
says
to acro?
yes. That's the way Jennifer learned, my girlfriend. I was like, I can put it in angle mode for you. She's like, no. Sink or swim.
I wasted so many years in angle mode.
Yeah.
I wasted like 4 years in angle mode, man. But just GPS drones and stuff, and before I got FPV. Now I've been flying FPV for 7 years at this point.
Wow.
But yeah, there were 4 years wasted. Not wasted.
It does.
But you know, like it's muscle memory, and like the more stick time you get, the more able you are. And so, like flying every day and as many packs as you can, and just continually flying different environments, different things, just learning all the time and always growing. That's the key, is just constantly doing it, and you just get better and better and better.
Absolutely. In fact, now
I still see progress, like in a weekend, like
if I
from day to day
accidentally put my my radio in the backpack and it hits a switch or something, and I fly without noticing it, it's accidentally in angle mode. I panic. I'm like, what's wrong? Oh God. Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right. Yeah.
Why is it fighting me?
Why is it fighting me? Yeah. I want to look down, upside down. So now I know you're tired. We're about to end it, but before we do, I want to talk about RemotePilot101.com. Tell us all about your class, because RemotePilot101.com has made more Part 107 pilots than anyone in the world.
That is a very, very true statement. And all I have to say is it got Ken Heron to pass his Part 107 test.
Yeah. That's
a testimony in itself. To get that man to sit down and watch videos and retain the information.
That is true.
And then go pass the test. Something special.
Yeah. I got through high school with a D- average, but I passed my 107 with like a 97 or something crazy. So here's the website. Look for this guy here. His smile is visible for 3 statute miles, as you know. You can use Heron 18 to get a discount, and then the course is yours for life. So whenever you have to renew, you can take the course again. From time to time, will go in and do a refresher course because, as you know, I love sectional charts. I love them so much. They're my favorite. But Heron 18, just go to remotepilot101.com. Now, M0A.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that if anybody out there is interested.
So if anybody ever wants to make the switch over to crewed aviation, manned aviation, you want to fly a physical airplane, you can get all our manned aviation courses, private, instrument, commercial pilot in there as well. Just like you fell in love with our Part 107, we do all the same stuff for hopping in a little Cessna, a little Piper, whatever it is, to make you a manned aviation pilot there as well. And actually at Minefield, I'll have books called the Private Pilot Blueprint, which I'll be giving out, which is everything I wish someone would have told me before I started my flight training. So if you're thinking like maybe that's something I want to get into, I'll give you the book that way you can read it and see if that's something, because it's a time commitment, it's a financial commitment to fly manned aircraft. So if that's something you want to get into, though, we can certainly help you out with all the knowledge you need for that. And honestly, if you've passed your Part 107, and I mean this isn't just a marketing pitch, you're just like a heartbeat away from passing the manned aviation knowledge test. All the sectional charts and airspace and weather that you had to learn, it's very similar questions on that test.
So they have to learn about METARs as well?
Oh yeah, big time. METARs, TAFs, everything.
Okay.
I would highly recommend everybody on this channel to get a 107 license.
Oh yeah.
It will empower you to do so much more with your drones. It'll teach you the rules and the laws, and then you'll know what line you can dance and how to play the game. Because if you don't know the rules, you're ignorant, just blindly. You're going to be the guy that ends up on the news.
Yeah, well,
we don't want Jeff Sills
and
to
makes
have
it
to do an
tougher
article
for us
about you.
playing by the rules.
That's right.
Right.
And you know what? There's a little extra added bonus, and Barkley in particular doesn't like me talking about this, but I've done it and it works. You know that shiny 107 card that you get? It's a government ID. And when you go to book a hotel, sometimes they'll offer a government employee discount. Now, I'm not saying...
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm not saying blatantly lie, but I've done it 4 times. I say, do you have a government employee discount? I never say that I am. I just say, I just asked a question. And they say, well, yes, we do. Do you have an ID? And I whip out my Part 107,
No.
and it's government. It's got a hologram on it, and cha-ching, baby! I get the discount, so there's a little added bonus for you. You're welcome.
Follow Ken for more recipes.
Yeah. Also, if you're just traveling the road, you can stop into any hotel for continental breakfast. They'll never check to see if you have a room or not. I'm giving bad advice.
With this quick hack, hotels will hate you.
Yeah.
Be hated by all the Marriotts. Just very quickly, Jason, what do manned pilots think of drone pilots? Because I know my morning show partner is a manned pilot. He teases me all the time. He's like, he likes to tease me.
Those that are not as educated about remote pilot tease. If Crockett or whomever realized the difficulty of the Part 107 test, they have a whole new respect for remote pilots.
Right. And if you hand them an acro drone and say, fly this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right. Just like me in the plane.
Yeah.
I was freaking out. So I guess that's about it. I hope to see everybody at Minefield this weekend. I'm going there tomorrow to set some things up and talk to the mayor and broadcast the message on the radio station. It's going to be fun. I'm going to film that and hopefully share that tomorrow afternoon. And I hope to see everybody there. It really does mean so much to me that people come and hang out. And it's gotten bigger every year. It's still a free event. I don't know how much longer I can keep it a free event. But there is a donate button, a PayPal donate button at minefieldmeet.com. If you happen to, have an extra few dollars and you want to, pay for some gas for the cop car, whatever. I'm not guilting you into anything. And I do want to thank everybody very much for your support with this show tonight. John Cuppy, he's going to be there. He super chatted $5. Koopy.
Nice. Can't wait to meet him.
Koopy, my apologies. Koopy. It's Koopy. John Koopy. Have you met him yet?
Are you gonna? I haven't, but we've been talking online for a while, so I can't wait to meet him. I gotta ask though, are you gonna be erecting your fire truck this year?
No fire truck. We sold that thing. It belonged to the radio station. It was a money pit, but it was fun for a while. John said
that erection that wouldn't go down.
It was, yes. We had to call our doctor because it lasted more than 6 hours. John says, when a drone gets stuck at Minefield, what's the rescue procedure to get it back? Should I bring my 35-foot drone server pole? No.
You bring a fishing pole.
No. Do you know why? Because the creator, the sculptor, who is over 60, I'll say, I think he's mid-60s, he will climb and get it if need be. He built the entire thing by himself. So he is able to access every single corner of Minefield. But don't make him do it. You know what I mean? Like, try not to crash. But Carbon Cage in Australia, an Australian $2.99. Thank you so much, Carbon. Appreciate that. Bloody Legends, he says. Ken Torbeck, $2. Thank you very much, Ken. And hopefully we will see everybody in the Discord. If someone will put my Discord link, I chat with people after the stream in Discord tonight. But Jason Schappert will be long asleep.
I'll be in bed by then. Sorry,
he
I'll be
will.
on Discord tonight.
Thank you very much, Ken, and Car Guy for Life with a $1.99. When is it time to go to the dentist? Tooth hurty. Okay, these are the dumb jokes.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Keep coming in.
The Drone Dad's been a member for 2 years. Thank you very much. Hey, Ken, finally got to tune in. Happy Thursday. Thank you very much, the Drone Dad. And Mark Sullivan, been a member for 20 months. Happy early birthday, Ken. That's right. This weekend is not only Minefield, but it's also my birthday. So, looking forward to seeing everybody. I'll be 50 freaking 7. 50 freaking 7.
You're that old?
I'm stinking old. Stinking old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
It's gonna be a good one.
57 tube socks.
One more joke from Schappert before we go.
This is from, I think, Ella.
Okay.
What did the mommy chicken say to the baby chicken when he woke up in the middle of the night?
What?
Go balk to bed.
Thank you, Ella. And with that,
we hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
My goodness gracious, I am looking forward to this weekend so much you have no idea. It's going to be camaraderie and friends and just a lot of fun and food and flying. And hopefully we'll see you there. Thank you very much, Jason, for even after your long trip back from Spain to stay up with us and do this.
Yes.
Dave, thanks for being on. Appreciate that. We look forward to seeing all your stuff out at Minefield. And thank you to Jeff Sills for the news. And thanks to Jeff Sills Beard. Remember, at Jeff Sills Beard on Instagram if you would like to. Somebody needs to start that. Until next time,
And bye.
That's it.
enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, the killer who processed meat. Say I enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, and you give your family a treat. Establish nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, the killer who processed meat. Yeah. That was so funny.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly Jeff and Bo Shark too. There'll be fun and quizzes and Kelly's misses. The bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream, it's got pizzazz. There's only one rule, don't fart in the rats. If you think it's funny, super chat some money, 'cause TNL is here for you. Yeah!